You think you're living an ordinary life, moving from one day to the next, reacting to problems, chasing goals, surviving storms. But what if I told you something that would change the way you see everything? What if I told you you are standing in a courtroom right now? Not a courtroom made of walls, judges, or lawyers, but one built inside your own soul. Every thought you hide, every intention you bury, every reaction you justify, every truth you avoid, is being recorded in a place you cannot see. Ibn Arabi said that the greatest trials in life are not the ones that hit you from the outside. They are the ones unfolding silently inside your heart. Most people are so busy defending themselves from the world that they never realize the real case has already begun. The witnesses are your actions. The evidence is your character. The judge is your own soul. And the verdict? It sups being written every moment you live. Today you will finally understand the courtroom you've been walking through your whole life, and the 7 spiritual laws that determine who you are becoming. Most people go through life believing their biggest battles are with the world around them. They think their struggles come from other people, unfair situations, financial pressures, or the harshness of destiny. But Ibn Arabi teaches a truth that flips everything. The real trial is not what happens to you, it is what happens within you. You can escape a place, you can avoid a person, you can walk away from a problem, but you cannot outrun your own soul. Wherever you go, it goes with you. Every fear, every insecurity, every weakness you ignore simply follows you into the next chapter of your life, waiting for the moment to confront you again. That is why some people run for years and still feel trapped. They are not trapped in circumstances. They are trapped inside themselves. Ibn Arabi said that the world outside is only a mirror. It reflects who you are, what you believe, and what you need to learn. If you feel constantly attacked by life, it might be because your inner world is demanding attention. You are being pushed to grow, not to collapse. Life is not dragging you into difficulty to break you. It is placing you in situations that reveal your truth, your patience, your courage, your trust, your resilience. Think about it. 2 people face the same hardship. One becomes bitter, the other becomes wise. What changed? Not the situation. The battlefield was inside. This is the courtroom Ibn Arabi speaks about. The place where your intentions, your reactions, and your inner state are examined long before the world sees any result. Your soul questions you every day. Why did you speak like this? Why did you choose that path? Why did you hurt someone? Why did you allow yourself to be hurt? What are you hiding from? What are you pretending not to know? These questions are not punishment. They are invitations. Invitations to look deeper, to break your ego, to uncover the truth you've been avoiding. You think someone else is your enemy, but sometimes the enemy is your own denial, your own avoidance, your own fear of facing the parts of yourself that need healing. Ibn Arabi explains that when you are distracted by the outer world, you miss the real test happening within. The anger you refuse to control becomes the judge. The desires you refuse to discipline become the prosecutor. The lies you tell yourself become the witnesses. And your heart, pure and aware, becomes the victim waiting to be rescued by your own honesty. The world will always challenge you, but the deeper challenge is how you choose to interpret those moments. Do you blame others, or do you reflect? Do you complain, or do you learn? Do you harden, or do you evolve? The real trial is not about winning in life. It is about winning over yourself. And until you understand this, every difficulty will feel like an attack. But once you see the truth, every difficulty becomes a message, guiding you toward a stronger, wiser, and more awakened version of yourself. Ibn Arabi teaches that nothing in your life happens without purpose. Every hardship, every delay, every moment that shakes you is not just an event. It is a witness that will later testify about who you really were in that moment. When something painful enters your life, it does not arrive to destroy you. It arrives to expose you. It reveals the strength you didn't know you had, or the weakness you didn't want to admit. The moment becomes a mirror reflecting your inner world with brutal honesty. This is why two people can go through the same difficulty and come out completely different. One emerges wiser, the other emerges wounded. The difference is not the problem, it is the person. You can pretend to be patient when life is easy. You can claim to be strong when everything goes your way. You can talk about faith when your plans unfold beautifully. But the real testimony is written in the moments you did not choose, when the loss hit, when the door closed, when the betrayal happened. In those moments, your reaction becomes evidence. If you panic, complain, blame others, or collapse into hopelessness, that moment becomes a witness of your weakness, not to humiliate you, but to show you the parts of yourself that still need growth. Allah does not send difficulties to shame you. He sends them to educate you. They are sacred teachers, wrapped in discomfort, waiting to reveal who you truly are. But if in that same moment you choose patience, dignity, and trust, if you choose silence over anger, prayer over panic, reflection over reaction, then the moment becomes a witness in your favor. It speaks of your evolution. It shows that the pain did not shrink you, it expanded you. Ibn Arabi explains that every soul is constantly gathering these witnesses, not for the world, but for your own becoming. Every difficulty carries your fingerprints. It shows whether you rose above your ego or fell into it. It shows whether your faith was a decoration or a foundation. Even the smallest difficulty leaves a mark. Someone irritating you, someone disappointing you, a plan failing, a delay you didn't expect. These minor moments are often more revealing than the major ones. They show the truth without the drama. Your reactions in quiet moments are the purest testimony of your inner state. Life is not testing you randomly. It is recording your transformation. Every hardship you face is an opportunity to rewrite who you are. It is a chance to prove that you have learned, grown, and evolved. It is a chance to rise above the version of yourself that once struggled. And the beauty is this: Allah does not judge you by how quickly you escape the difficulty, but by how you behave inside it. Your strength is not measured by how loud you appear, but by how deeply you endure with faith. Every difficulty you face today is already preparing its testimony. Will it stand as evidence of your weakness or as proof of your strength? The answer depends entirely on how you choose to respond right now. In the world of people, you can hide. You can act strong while feeling weak. You can smile while hurting inside. You can claim purity while your heart whispers something completely different. But in the unseen court that Ibn Arabi speaks about, nothing is covered, nothing is disguised, nothing is misunderstood. People hear your words, but Allah hears your intentions. This is why Ibn Arabi emphasizes that the soul's real judgment begins long before the action. A deed is only the shadow. The intention behind it is the reality. Two people can perform the same action: give charity, speak kindly, pray, forgive, help someone, show humility. But their inner motives can be worlds apart. One does it for Allah, the other does it for attention. One gives from sincerity, the other gives from pride. One acts to heal, the other acts to be seen as good. The world will applaud both, but the unseen world does not. Because in the unseen world, intention is louder than behavior. You cannot hide from your own heart. You cannot trick your own soul. You cannot mask your true motives from the one who created them. Ibn Arabi says that the intention is like a light inside the heart, and every action is simply that light projected outward. If the light inside is impure, the action will eventually reveal it, no matter how beautiful it looks from the outside. This is why sometimes your actions exhaust you. When you do something for the wrong reason, it drains you. Because the heart is not made to act against its truth. When your intention is pure, even difficult actions feel light, because you are aligned with something higher than yourself. Ask yourself sincerely, why do I speak kindly to uplift someone or to appear kind? Why do I pray? To connect with Allah or to feel superior? Why do I help others? To ease their burden or to feed my ego? Why do I stay silent? Out of wisdom or out of fear? Why do I seek knowledge? To transform myself or to win arguments? Your intention defines the real you more than your deeds ever will. Ibn Arabi teaches that intentions shape the spiritual identity of a person. An action dies once it is done, but an intention lives forever. It becomes part of your soul's record. It becomes part of who you are becoming. This is why some small deeds carry massive weight, because the intention behind them is pure, sincere, and filled with truth. And why some huge deeds carry nothing, because they were hollow inside. Intention is not about perfection. It is about honesty. Honesty with yourself. Honesty with your heart. Honesty with Allah. When you are aware of your intention, you begin to understand yourself. You begin to see the ego that manipulates you. You begin to see the fears that drive you. You begin to see the desires that shape your behavior. And once you see them, you can purify them. You can realign yourself with sincerity. You can act from a place of truth, not insecurity. In the courtroom of the soul, your hidden intentions speak far louder than your loudest words. And once you start living with sincere intentions, your entire life changes. Your actions carry weight. Your heart feels lighter. Your journey feels clearer, and your soul begins to rise. Ibn Arabi reveals a truth that many people spend their entire lives running from. Whatever you avoid in yourself will eventually return as a test in your life. The things you push away do not disappear. They circle around you quietly, waiting for the moment you must face them, not to punish you, but to free you. Think about the patterns that keep repeating in your life. The same kind of pain, the same kind of people, the same disappointments, the same emotional wounds. These are not coincidences. They are spiritual reminders. Ibn Arabi teaches that life is designed to bring you back to the lessons you refuse to learn. If you avoid responsibility, you will be placed in situations that demand responsibility. If you avoid truth, life will confront you with truths you can't escape. If you avoid healing, your wounds will resurface through different people and different situations until you finally listen. When you run away from fear, fear grows. When you shy away from honesty, lies build prisons around you. When you ignore your heart, it becomes restless and heavy. The universe is not chasing you. Your own soul is. Your tests are not random. They are tailored specifically to the places where you are stuck. Ibn Arabi explains that every human being has doors within them. Doors to courage, humility, discipline, trust, patience, wisdom. Whenever you refuse to open one of these doors, life will knock on it again, louder each time. The knocking is not aggression, it is mercy. It is guidance disguised as difficulty. Many people think avoiding pain is safety, but avoidance is not safety. It is self-delusion. What you refuse to face grows in the dark. It becomes heavier, stronger, and more complicated. And eventually, life brings it back because you are meant to rise through it. You cannot grow without confronting the things that scare you. You cannot evolve without admitting the truths you deny. You cannot heal without opening the wounds you pretend not to have. Running away might give temporary comfort, but it guarantees long-term suffering. Facing your fear brings temporary discomfort, but it guarantees long-term freedom. Life will continue to send you the same lesson until you finally absorb its meaning, the same type of heartbreak until you learn self-worth, the same type of betrayal until you learn boundaries, the same type of failure until you learn discipline, the same type of loneliness until you learn to sit with yourself. Nothing leaves your life until it teaches you what you were meant to know. Ibn Arabi says that what you flee from pursues you because your soul is trying to become whole. Avoidance keeps you fragmented. Facing your fears unites you. It makes you strong, clear, grounded, and aware. It makes you ready to step into the next stage of your spiritual journey. So the next time something painful repeats in your life, don't ask, why again? Ask, what am I refusing to learn? And you'll begin to see the doors that have been waiting patiently for you to open them. One of Ibn Arabi's most profound teachings is that the soul is not destroyed by mistakes. Mistakes are part of being human. You will fall, fail, slip, forget, and lose your way many times in your life. But none of these break you the way one thing does: refusing to be honest with yourself. Most people lie to the world, but the real tragedy is when they lie to themselves. They pretend they are fine when they are lost. They pretend they are strong when they are hurting. They pretend they have moved on when they are still holding on. They pretend they don't care when their heart is screaming. They pretend they are right when they know they are wrong. Ibn Arabi teaches that the soul begins to decay, not from sin but from self-deception. When you refuse to acknowledge your truth, you lock yourself in a prison of your own making. You blind your heart. You silence your conscience. You bury your wounds under layers of excuses. And every time you lie to yourself, the soul becomes a little heavier, a little darker, a little more distant from who you are meant to be. The courage to be honest is what saves you, not perfection. Honesty is the doorway to healing. Honesty is the beginning of transformation. Honesty breaks the chains that ego uses to control you. It takes courage to say, I was wrong. I hurt someone. I am afraid. I need help. I am not who I want to be yet. I have been pretending. These words are difficult, but they are powerful. Each time you face a truth about yourself, your soul rises, your heart becomes clearer, your path becomes straighter. You begin to live with integrity, not illusion. Ibn Arabi says that a person who is honest with himself is already halfway to Allah, because honesty destroys arrogance, the very thing that blinds the heart from divine guidance. When you admit your weakness, you make room for strength. When you admit your ignorance, you make room for learning. When you admit your pain, you make room for healing. The judgment is not about whether you made a mistake. Every soul does. The judgment is about whether you had the courage to look at it, learn from it, and rise above it. Cowards hide behind excuses. The brave confront their truth. Your soul is not asking you to be perfect. It is asking you to be real. And the truth is this: you already know what needs to change. You already know what habit is destroying your peace. You already know which relationship is hurting your heart. You already know which behavior is blocking your growth. You already know which lies you've been telling yourself. The only question is, will you face it, or will you keep pretending? The courtroom of the soul is always watching, not to condemn you, but to free you. And the moment you choose honesty, everything inside you begins to shift. The chains fall. the fog lifts, the heart wakes up, and you finally take the first real step toward becoming the person you were always meant to be. The easiest thing in the world is to appear good in front of people, to speak beautifully, to act kindly, to behave with dignity, to pray with devotion when others can see you. Human beings are naturally drawn to being seen, acknowledged, and admired. But Ibn Arabi teaches that the true measure of a person is not who they are in public, it is who they are in secret. Your private actions are the clearest reflection of your soul. When the world is silent and eyes are absent, your true character rises to the surface. No applause, no pressure, no audience. Just you and the truth you can no longer hide from. Most people build their public image like a polished mirror, perfectly clean, perfectly shiny, perfectly impressive. But their inner world, the one no one sees, holds their real identity. The heart knows. The soul knows. Allah knows. Ibn Arabi says that sincerity is proven in solitude. It's easy to pretend when everyone is watching. It's easy to act righteous when it gives you respect. It's easy to behave well when it benefits your reputation. But what value does goodness have if it collapses the moment the audience disappears? Ask yourself quietly, what do I do when no one will ever find out? How do I behave when the consequences only exist between me and my soul? Who am I when I am alone with my desires, my fears, my temptations, my impulses? These are the moments that write your spiritual biography. You can impress people, but you can't deceive your soul. You can edit your image, but you can't rewrite your intention. You can silence your conscience publicly, but you can't silence the whispers of the heart in private. Ibn Arabi explains that every private action leaves a mark, not on the body, but on the soul. Your secret goodness purifies you. Your secret sins stain you, and your soul carries these marks everywhere you go. When you choose the right thing in private, even when it is difficult, you elevate yourself. You rise above your lower self. You strengthen the part of you that lives closest to Allah. When you choose the wrong thing in private, even if it seems harmless, you dim your inner light. You weaken the part of you that was created to be noble and pure. The greatest spiritual battles happen in silence. The battles no one hears. The victories no one celebrates. The choices no one witnesses. This is why the scholars say that your secret life determines your destiny, not because Allah wants to catch you doing wrong, but because Allah knows the heart speaks its truest language in privacy. In public, you act from identity. In private, you act from truth. Ibn Arabi says that when you are alone, the veil between you and your soul is thinnest. There is no ego to perform, no audience to impress, no image to maintain. Your soul sees you clearly in those moments, and you see your soul. Every private moment is an opportunity to be sincere, to repent, to choose discipline, to choose purity, to choose restraint, to choose Allah over yourself. What you do in those moments shapes you in ways public actions never can, because the truth is simple. Your private self is the real you. And sooner or later, who you are in private will reveal itself in public. It will show in your face, in your energy, in your speech, in your character, in the peace or heaviness you carry. Life exposes the truth not to humiliate you, but to purify you. So guard your private moments as sacred ground. Treat them as meetings between you and the version of yourself you are becoming. Make choices your soul can be proud of, because in the courtroom of the unseen, these are the actions that define your spiritual rank. And when you begin to win the battles that happen in silence, every part of your life, public and private, begins to transform. Most people believe their worth is measured by their success or failure, by what they gained or lost, by how life treated them. They think they are judged by their circumstances, but Ibn Arabi teaches a truth far more profound. You are not judged by what happens to you. You are judged by what you become through what happens. Two people can face the same pain, the same heartbreak, the same loss, the same disappointment. One becomes bitter, the other becomes wise. One becomes resentful, the other becomes compassionate. One collapses, the other rises. The event is the same. The outcome is the soul. Life is not testing the situation. It is testing the transformation. Ibn Arabi says that Allah is not asking you, did you win? Did you lose? Did people like you? Did life treat you gently? Instead, he asks, what did this moment make you? What did you learn? Who did you become? This is the unseen trial happening behind every joy and every struggle. Your soul is constantly being sculpted, shaped, refined. Every experience is a tool, sometimes gentle, sometimes sharp, carving away the ego, the illusions, the weaknesses, and the false identities you cling to. Pain does not break you, it reveals you. Blessings do not elevate you, they test you. Loss does not destroy you, it forces you to discover what cannot be lost. Challenges do not punish you, they push you toward the person you are meant to be. Ibn Arabi explains that life is not meant to make you comfortable, it is meant to make you conscious. Every tear, every trial, every delay, every heartbreak is not just happening to you, it is happening for you, to awaken the deeper layers of your being. Your soul is not on trial because you are guilty. Your soul is on trial because you are capable of greatness you haven't stepped into yet. Think of the hardest moments of your life, the times you thought you would break, the times you didn't recognize yourself, the times you questioned everything. Now look at who you are after them. You survived things that once terrified you. You endured what you never imagined you could. Your heart expanded. Your strength deepened. Your wisdom matured. Life was not judging you, it was shaping you, and it still is. Ibn Arabi teaches that when Allah chooses you for a certain destiny, He prepares you through experiences that match that destiny, not by giving you what you want, but by giving you what will strengthen you for what is coming. This preparation often feels like pressure, but a diamond is also created under pressure. Every experience holds a verdict, not a verdict of guilt, but a verdict of growth. Did this moment make you more patient or more reactive? More grateful or more entitled? More humble or more arrogant? More compassionate or more closed? More anchored in faith or more drowned in fear? This is the real judgment. The final verdict of your life is not written by what you gained or lost, by what people said or did, by how high you climbed or how hard you fell. It is written by the transformation that happened inside you. Did you become softer? Did you become wiser? Did you become more sincere? Did you become closer to Allah? Did your heart expand? Did your soul awaken? If the answer is yes, then every hardship was a blessing in disguise. Every delay was divine timing. Every loss was a hidden gift. Every test was a teacher. Because the truth is this: life is not about collecting achievements. It is about elevating your soul. And when you understand this, you stop fearing trials. You stop questioning why things happen. You stop comparing your journey to others. You start seeing every experience as a divine invitation, a chance to rise, to grow, to transform. Ibn Arabi reminds us that the greatest victory is not conquering the world, but conquering yourself. And when the final moment of your life arrives, the real question will not be, what did life give you? It will be, who did you become? That is the final verdict. That is the real trial. And that is the destiny you are shaping with every choice you make. So now you know, you are not walking through life unnoticed. You are not suffering without meaning. You are not being tested because you are weak. You are being tested because there is something inside you that is ready to awaken. Ibn Arabi taught that every moment of your life is shaping you, softening you, strengthening you, purifying you, exposing you, not to destroy you, but to reveal the person you were always meant to become. The courtroom of the soul is not a place of fear. It is a place of transformation. It is where your excuses die and your truth is reborn. It is where your ego falls and your real self rises. If you truly understood how much potential sleeps inside you, you would never fear a trial again. You would stand up straighter, walk with more clarity, and meet every hardship with the certainty that this too is preparing you. The final verdict is not written by life. It is written by you, in the way you react, in the way you grow, in the way you rise after every fall. So leave today with this truth. Your soul is not on trial because you are guilty. Your soul is on trial because you are extraordinary. And every moment is another chance to become the version of yourself that your destiny has been waiting for. Walk forward with courage. Walk forward with clarity. Walk forward knowing that you are being shaped by a wisdom far greater than your understanding. Your soul is watching, your destiny is calling, and your journey has only begun.